Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Christy. If you're new here, you're welcome. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for the love. Please, if you're new here, don't forget to support your girl by subscribing to my YouTube channel and also click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload video. Don't forget to like this video and share this video. Thank you. On today's video, I'll be showing you how to make delicious egusi soup without having to fry the egusi. To make egusi soup, I'll be using the following: blended melon, meat stock, that's the stock which I used to boil the goat meat, salt, Maggi cube, blended crayfish, palm oil. I will be using smoked catfish, but you can use any fish of your choice. I'll be using locust beans, which is also called iru, but this is optional. I'll be using goat meat and cow foot, which has been boiled already. I will also be using spinach leaf, tomatoes, onions, sweet pepper, and squash bonnet. The next step is to blend 1 onion. I'm just going to put a little water in the blending cup. That's what I will use to blend the onions. I'm just going to mix the blended onions with the melon. Ensure this is well mixed. The reason why I prefer to use onions to mix with the blended melon, it gives you that nice onions flavor. But you can also use water for this mixture. Another reason why I like doing this, it helps the egusi to be sticky, because I don't like it when the egusi soup is too loose. As you can see on the video, I had to use my hands just to ensure there's no lumps in the blended melon. The next step, I'll be blending the onions, squash bonnet, sweet pepper, and tomatoes. The next step, I'll get the pot ready with the palm oil. I use very little palm oil, but if you like lots of palm oil, you can add more. I'll leave the oil to heat up for a bit, then I'll add a bit of chopped onions. The next step, I'll be adding the blended onions, squash bonnet, sweet pepper, and fresh tomatoes. Next, I'll be adding salt, Maggi cube. The salt and the Maggi cube will depend on how much quantity of soup you're making. I just added a bit of salt and Maggi cube and a little bit of blended crayfish I've also added. Then I'm going to stir the tomato sauce. At this point, ensure your gas cooker is on a very low heat. The next step, I'll be adding the blended melon. I'm just going to scoop a little bit of the blended melon with my hand. Then I'll put them in the tomato sauce bit by bit, as you can see on this video. This recipe will help the egusi soup to be sticky when it's cooked. It won't be loose. That's how I like my egusi soup. My egusi soup is always very sticky. Now I'm going to cover the pot while the gas cooker is on a low heat, and I'll get the fish ready. At this point, I'm going to check the melon, which is now egusi. At this point, you don't need to stir your egusi soup if you want the egusi to be sticky. But if you don't want it sticky, you can stir. But this is how to get that nice texture, sticky egusi. Next, I'll be adding the meat stock. This is the stock which I've used to boil the goat meat. But if you don't have any stock, you can also use normal water. I will also be adding the leftover blended crayfish. I added a bit of locust beans, but you can make egusi soup without locust beans. Sometimes I do not use it to make egusi soup and it still comes out nice. I'm just going to rinse the bowl which I used to mix the melon with some water, and that will go into the soup, so you can add more water at this point. I'll leave this to cook on a very low heat for at least 15 minutes. Next, I'm just going to check the egusi. Then I'll cover the pot again for another 5 minutes. After that, I'll be adding the cooked goat meat, the cow foot, and the smoked dry fish. At this point, I'm just going to increase the gas cooker a bit. Then I'll leave this to cook for at least another 10 minutes. After about 10 minutes, I'm just going to check the soup to see the egusi and how well it has stick. At this point, I'm going to get a wooden spoon, or if you're using a spoon, gently stir the egusi soup. As you can see on the video, the egusi is sticky. That's how I like my egusi soup to be. I'm just going to use the wooden spoon to gently mash some of this egusi to become smaller. After doing that, I'll cover the pot for the egusi to cook for at least another 10 minutes. And at this point, I'll open the pot. I'm going to stir the egusi properly now. You can see how nice the egusi looks. This is how we make egusi soup. If you want your egusi soup to be sticky, this is the recipe to follow, and the egusi will come out sticky. You can see on the video. After stirring, I'm going to cover the pot to cook for another 5 minutes. And at this point, if you're using spinach leaf, make sure you get your leaf washed and also drain out excess water from spinach. Spinach leaf has a lot of water, but if you're using ugu, which I normally use, but I couldn't get one to buy, then you have to get them ready. I added a bit of Maggi because it needed more seasoning. If you are using fresh spinach, please make sure you steam the spinach before you put it in the egusi and drain out excess water. I used 3 bags of spinach leaf, and that's the leaf going into the soup. Ensure the leaf is well mixed with the egusi as you stir the soup. At this point, ensure your gas cooker is on a very high heat. After stirring properly, I'm going to cover the egusi to cook for at least 10 minutes. After cooking for about 10 minutes, The egusi soup is ready. As you can see on the video, the egusi is very sticky, just how I like it. Egusi soup can be eaten with any swallow of your choice. I'll be eating mine with amala. Thank you for taking out time to watch this video today. I'm very grateful. Please, if you're new here, don't forget to support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And if you have not yet tried this recipe of how to make egusi soup, please make sure you do because you won't regret it. If you have any question, please leave it on the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Have a lovely day and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye.